In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make an extra $300,000 with the bail office this week. But that is right, ladies and gentlemen. That is what this video is going to be about. I'm just going to be showing you kind of a weekly update guide on how to make a little extra this week, showing you exactly what you have to do to get it. Now, to get the full 300,000, it will take you a few days, but we're going to jump into that right here and show you exactly what you need to do. Let's do it. Okay, so in order to unlock the additional 300,000 this week from challenges and bonuses, you are going to have to own one of these right here, which is a bail office. Now, to get one of these, if you go into your phone, go into Maze Bank, and then right on the top left, which is where my head is right here, you can't see it, it's going to say bail office. So you can see we have the 4 bail offices right here. Now, these are probably the ones you're going to want to get. There is one up north as well, but just being close to the city, in my opinion, is much easier. So something I did want to mention, as well as just having to own this in order to get the bonuses, because you're going to need to do things within the business to make the money. This week, when you're watching this video, the agents also is paying 2 times. So let me walk you through that real quick. So if you have purchased the agents through obviously your bail office, when you walk over to them right here, you can see press right. Or if you're on PC, it's going to say press E, and it's going to send these guys on their way to source some bail office bounties for you. So you can see your agent has been assigned to the bail office work. Same thing for this guy. Just going to walk straight up to them and send them out too. Now, you typically get like 7,000, I think it is, from these guys each. So that's 14,000 between them. So you're going to get 30,000. We'll test it, but we should be getting... Let me actually take the money out of the safe here, because this is where the money goes from them. So we'll be able to know exactly how much money we make from sending those guys out. And it takes them about an hour to be able to go and retrieve them for you. So you can see it is now 0 in our safe. So we'll see how much money we can make this week in 1 hour just from these guys, sending them out. It doesn't cost us anything, but you'd have to pay for them initially. So it's going to take a long time for you to make your money back, let's be honest. But you'll find out how much money we're going to make right here. Okay, so how do we make this $300,000 this week? So if you go to your interaction menu right here and go to challenges, the first way is going to be the weekly challenge. And you can see it is secure 8 bail office bounties. Now, that includes all of them. It could be a most wanted bounty counts towards it. The standard bounties count towards it. So if you want to get this thing done fast, I would obviously do all of them that's available right now and then do the standard ones again, and then you should be good. So anyway, doing this is going to get you $100,000. What about the other 200,000? Well, for that, you're going to have to log into your PC right here, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So we have 200,000 more in bonuses to get. How are we going to get it? So these are the standard ones you can see right here. So the blue ones are standard. So in order to get an additional 100,000, you're going to have to do 5 of these. So there's 3 of these right here. You can do these right now. Super quick, super easy. Boom, boom, boom. And then these ones refresh very quickly. So you can do them another 2 again, and there's another $100,000, which we'll be doing here together today. And then the next way, the final way to make another 100,000, which will bring the total to 300,000 in bonuses, is these guys right here, the red ones. Now, these are your most wanted bounties. You can see the reward is much higher, but for these, you can only do this once a day, real-time day. So you can't do this multiple times a day. And to get the 100,000, you have to do 3 of these. So that means you're going to have to log in 3 times this week to do the Leroy Neal. Well, this one's Leroy and Neal. They're not all the same. But 3 times this week, 3 different days to do the most wanted bounty, then you'll get 300,000. But we should be able to get 200,000 right here in this video. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So I think just for the fun of it, we'll go ahead. We will do this one first and foremost. We'll do it together. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my headset. We'll do this one together. Yeah, like I say, we'll do this one together since it's the most wanted one and it's a little bit more fun. And then what I'll do is I'll do the other 3 and then show you the cooldown for the other 3 and show you exactly how easy it is to make that additional 200,000 this week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a timer on my phone just in case you're at home and you're thinking to yourself, you know what? Maybe I'll do this, but how long is it going to take exactly for me to get 8 bounties from the bail office? Because that's all you really need is the 8. That'll give you 200,000. So I've gone ahead. I've started the timer. Let's do this. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to be doing this solo, obviously. Now, for this, I didn't have my personal car on me, so you can't call your mechanic. You can't, like, call an oppressor or a buzzard or a sparrow. So if we find a fast car on our way over there, we will take that. But until then, we're just going to be driving this thing. And to be honest with you, oh, there we go. I'll take a bullet any day of the week. All right, so we're going to go get Larry O'Neal anyway. So let's speed this up until we get there because this is a little bit further away. I'll walk you through this mission, show you how to do it, and do it as fast as possible. Let's do it. All right, guys. So once you get to this location right here, it's pretty simple. This isn't where you're going to be getting him from. We're not going to be getting Leroy from here. So if you just come to this location, run upstairs, turn to your left into here, and it'll prompt like a little cutscene. There you go. And it's just you're going to be, well, you're going to hit on the head. Boom. But this is super easy, and it's one of the easier, like, most wanted bounties that you can do, in my humble opinion. But there is one difficult thing that I'll tell you about in a second. Anyway, so from here, you have to escape the basement. If you try breaking the fuse box right here, which I will show you, you will get zapped, right? And you need to go outside of that gate, which is electrified. See? So you have to take out this fuse box. But obviously, if you try doing it like that, you're going to just keep getting zapped. So if you come down here, right on the floor there is a snooker cue or a pool cue. So you're going to grab this, and then this is what you're going to use to break this fuse box instead of your bare hands, just like so. Okay, there we go. Now that electric gate is no longer electrified, so she's going to run up here, open the gate. Now, at this point, you're going to be fighting, I think there's about 4 or 5 people. I think 5 people in here. You're just going to wait for this little guy to come. Shabong. What on earth just happened? Like, first of all, how did he hit me? And how did he kill me? Was my health that low? Listen, I was trying to show you guys how to do... Go away. Show you guys how to do this the easiest way possible. And my God, did we just get embarrassed in front of all my friends, game. So none of these guys have guns, though. So if you can just pick up a gun. There's a few of them scattered around all over the place you can pick up. Which way is this guy coming from? Right here? Okay. So before you leave, though, we're going to leave outside of the front or back door. But before we do... You need to go to this room right here. You see it on the minimap? It is this room right here. The reason for this is because when you do these most wanted bounties, you can get additional money, whether it's from paintings and things like that, or in this case, it's going to be getting some drugs. Okay, now if you want your clothes, as you can see right here, you can go upstairs. Go to the upstairs bedroom, you'll grab your clothes. Not that you really need it, but you can grab them from right here. And it's going to be this room right here that your clothes are in. So at this point, you can shoot the lock off the door and jump out, or you can shoot the lock off the doors downstairs. But for the sake of this video and me showing you the location where to pick your guns up from, we'll go downstairs and we'll go to the door right over here on my right-hand side. You see that? So if you walk up to the door, it's going to say it's locked. You need the keys, or you can just shoot it like this. And then right out here, straight in front of you, right here is going to be where your weapons are. Now, this is where it's important, because if you want that big bounty, the 124k, and you don't want to make that like 30k by losing almost 100 grand, you're going to have to keep your eye out. Hold on. Are you a baddie? No. You're going to have to keep your eye out for the target. This is an awful, like, mechanic that Rockstar has in this. I'm not sure why they do it, but they don't really show up on your minimap until you're, like, right on top of them. Sometimes you kill them before you even can notice that they're the bounty, and you don't want to kill them. So you're going to want to make sure you're paying attention to exactly the people you're killing. So you see, like, this guy, oh my, there's so many, and you've got to make sure you don't kill the wrong one. So we'll try and get an angle here. Make sure that we're not killing the wrong person. I think if you aim at them, like, once you aim at the target, it'll show up as the target on your minimap. But you could aim and shoot and kill the target. So it's just really annoying, basically, is what I'm saying. So just pay attention to your minimap. He will have an arrow on top of his head. Sometimes you don't see the arrow right away. You know what I mean? Okay, there he is. See that? I almost just started shooting at him, but now I know where he is. And it still, when I first aimed at it, it didn't show up on my minimap that was him, that he was the target. Now it's showing up. So we'll take him out, and you can see the arrow. You can see this guy shooting at us. We'll just punch him a couple times, I think. You know what? Do I have my stun gun on me? Stun gun. Always the best thing for these bounties. There we go. So now he can be secured. Take out the remaining bounties. Really, there's just one guy left that just came last minute. You just wanted to come. You just wanted to be involved. You just wanted to be like, oh, I was there. Shut up. All right, let's go pick up our guy. All right, again, fairly easy bounty. The hardest part of this entire thing is making sure you don't accidentally kill him, especially if you're on controller and it has aim assist on it, right? Because you just lock onto people, and you could lock onto him before you even know it's him and kill them beforehand. And then you got to take him back to the morgue, and you'll get like 30 grand instead of like 120, 130, 140 grand. All right, anyway, let's speed this up until we get back to our office. All right, guys, and just like that, we are here back at our bail office. Let's see how much money we got. Well, we technically won't see it right away. They've got to be processed, so we'll see that in a little bit. Secured. So additional take, so it's 5K. That was for grabbing what I showed you, the me. Now, the rest of the money is going to come once they've been processed. That's the thing with this business. You got to wait for them to get processed. You got to put them in jail, and then in about 20, 30 minutes, maybe less, I can't remember exactly, it'll tell you that it's been processed and here's your cash. So these guys are still out getting us money, so I can't tell you exactly how much money we're making double money from them this week, but we'll find out by the end of this video. Okay, so now what we need to do, so if you've never got him before, you will also get an additional $25,000. Like if you get him alive and you've never done this mission before, you should get an additional 25K. So that's another reason for you to do that this week. But for him now, you can see it's processing, and we're not going to get that money for a little bit. So we'll get that here in a second. And you can only do him once a day. So now we're going to move on to these guys. So we've done one. These guys are going to be a little easier, a little faster. Let's just knock these out really quickly. Okay, so one thing I do want to mention about these like lower level bounties, you can use an oppressor. You can use, you know, a buzzard, a sparrow. You can use whatever vehicle you want to use. So I'm obviously going to be using my oppressor. It's a little bit easier. So let's just go and get this really quick. These ones are much easier. And there you go. So this one, like I say, much easier than the high-end bounties, right? The most wanted ones. And these ones take literally like 3-4 minutes. All right, and just like that, we are back. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's jump on to those last two. Get in there! All right, next up, we got this fella, Lil Prince. Let's do it. What are you running off for? Why are you running? Sir, can you just stop for a second, man? I've been running for so long. Like, let's just stop. See, I don't even need to zap you. Let's just do this, okay? Thank you so much. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, third one complete. Let's move on. All right, so immediately we have another one. Like, what's happened there then? How's that happened? How's that happened? Okay. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to skip ahead a little bit, right? You don't need to see me do all of these. I'm sure you guys have all done these yourselves as well. So let's fast forward here a little bit. So, we're on the next one. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. All right, so here we are. This is 6 in total. 5 of the lower level bounties. So we should be getting one of the bonuses here today, right now. So there's the 40 for doing that. We should be getting, unless it's like typical Rockstar fashion, you get it like 2 days later. So I was indeed right, ladies and gentlemen. So if you do the 3 high-end ones, it's going to take 72 hours. And if you do the 5 lower-end ones, it's going to take 72 hours. So we've got that. We will be getting the money in the bank here soon. And by soon, I mean 72 hours. But the weekly challenge, we will get immediately. So we've done 6. I just need to do 2 more, and we should get it. All right, so we've got 2 more left before we get this bonus. So let's do it. All right, this should be our last one where we get our bonus. So let's drop this thing off, see if we've got the bonus. Then we're going to... Oops, sorry, oppressor. And then we're going to talk about how much money we've made today, how much bonus money we've made today, how much money we've made from the double pay for the bail office employees. So let's get back and figure it out. All right, this should be it. If my math is mathing, this should be the final one. And you should get paid immediately, too. Okay, 37K. That's just for, you know, picking them up. Let's see if we get our bonus, our challenge money. I guess I can go in here. Challenges, weekly challenge. It's done. You can see, ticked off. So maybe if we just go outside, we probably could sit in here and do it, but let's go outside for a sec. Oh, it just said right there, 100,000, weekly challenge, complete, secure 8 bail office bounties. So we did 7 of the regular ones, and then we did the one most wanted bounty. So let's see how much money we've made here today. But before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about how much money you're going to get from these guys right here, our 2 employees. So I'm going to send these guys off again just for the sake of it. All right, so those guys are both heading out. And as you can see in here, we have $35,000. So that's double pay. I was right. I said it's typically 7, so you'll get 14,000, 15,000. And this time it's double. So we got 35,000. So 35K an hour, basically, every 48 minutes for those guys. All right, guys. So I've just been here doing the math right here. So we have made $395,000 just from doing these bail missions, right? So the money we get from capturing these people alive specifically, you get more money than killing them. But 395,000. Now, in addition to that, we have $100,000 that we got for doing 8 of them. So that's 495,000. Plus another 100,000 for doing at least 5 of them, which we'll get in 72 hours. So that's $595,000. Plus the $35,000 we got from the 2 times pay of our employees going out. That brings it to $630,000. So $630,000 is essentially what we've made today. Like, I could stop right now. We've made $630,000. So all we have left to do is 2 more of the most wanted bounties. We've done 1. Now we just got to do 2 more. And obviously you can only do those once a day. So if you do that tomorrow, and the next day, you got basically like 2 days for the rest of this week. You just complete 2 more and you'll get the other 100,000, which will bring it to $730,000. So 730K isn't bad for just jumping in and playing some bounty missions this week. And it doesn't take too long at all, and it's something new and different to do, like a different way of making money out of the norm. And if you haven't done them, I highly recommend it because they are quite fun. But wait, there's more. I forgot to even mention, I said 730,000 is how much you'll make once you've completed it this week when you get the additional 100. But in order to get that additional 100, you got to do 2 more, which is around 260,000, I would say, that you're going to get for doing 2 more of like the high-end bounties, or the most wanted bounties, I should say. So you're looking at 7, 8, 900, 960, 70, 80, 90, $990,000. So basically $1 million for getting these this week. That's including the work to do them themselves plus the bonuses. So 900,000, or basically $1 million. So if you've never done any of these and you own the business, jump into it this week. Do it. It's $1 million. You get to experience it and have some fun and make a little extra cash. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you learned something. Hopefully this guide was kind of easy on how to get the 300,000 bonus money this week. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I will see you as always tomorrow with a brand new video. Goodbye.